Ready അല്ലേ രണ്ടുപേരും? All right, Akshara, your 1 minute starts now.
I strongly believe that the introduction of foreign universities into an already established education system of any country can actually enhance the quality of the education. See, for example, foreign universities like Oxford and Cambridge has an already established reputation for their academic excellence, innovative ways of teaching and research facilities. So by allowing such universities to operate in India, we will be giving our students an access to such high quality information, education programs, faculty expertise and resources. They will also be helping us by giving us an opportunity for global exposure, global exchange and networking. We have to understand that by establishing foreign universities in our country, we will also be attracting foreign students to come to our country, giving these foreign students an opportunity to understand and study our culture and our indigenous knowledges, which will in turn push our indigenous knowledges to a global platform. They will also be really helpful in igniting or rekindling the spirit of competition within native institutions. Which will force native institutions to introspect the quality of the education they are providing the nation.
Yes, Akshara, your time has ended. Now, Gauri, you will get 1 minute and your time starts now.
I would like to start by quoting what our UGC chairman, Jagdish Kumar spoke in an NDTV interview. He was saying that he is focusing, they are focusing on mainly two category of students, like the one which is not having the financial capability to go abroad and who would wish to stay in India, and the other is like who have the capability to go like both. And then he said one thing that those who wish to go abroad can go. So there is nothing like we are giving an opportunity that, by allowing this foreign institutions by to allowing them to come to India. It doesn't mean that it doesn't mean that okay. Yeah.
Right, your time has ended.
Yeah, it's fine.
Right? Okay, we move to the debate session and your time starts now.
In the year 2023, UGC has announced the draft guidelines to allow foreign universities to establish campuses in India. When such a board of experts actually support such an initiative, how can you say that it would be rather bad?
Gauri?
Okay, you said that the first thing I want to speak is that the regulations UGC had released is not clear yet. And taking an immediate action and allowing foreign institutions to come into India will actually negatively affect India, and it will lead to brain drain intensification only, I think.
Akshara?
See, brain drain does not actually it does not show any reflection of the quality. It shows the economical aspects of education. So I believe that instead of creating brain drain, it will lead to brain exchange, where foreign students would actually come to India. But if I am to just talk about your belief, then brain drain actually shows the quality that these institutions will show, because brain drain actually shows the demand for Indian students in a global marketing. Therefore,
Yes.
showing that they
Gauri?
have higher.
Most of the Indian students would like to go to foreign countries just to, not only for acquiring knowledge, but just to interact with the citizens there, to know the culture, to know the lifestyle, and to be if we analyze the data for the last 7 years, we can see that 8 lakh people from India migrated to other countries just for it's not only the matter of education, quality of education, what they want to acquire from there, but they want to settle there, enjoy the lifestyle there, which India is lacking.
Right, Akshara?
I do understand where you are coming from, but today we are living in a technological era, right? Here, education is actually not free, but information is free. So while there are many students who are going abroad, there are also many students who are deviating from the path of degrees to pursue skills. So now we can say that we are going towards a future where universities would be actually reduced to a certificate of legitimacy. So wouldn't it be better to have a certificate of global pedigree rather than confining to our Indian certificates?
Gauri?
You said that they will deviate from education and go to something else, but it can happen in India also, right?
It is actually happening in India. Students are pursuing skill-based courses rather than pursuing degrees.
Yeah, so how does it matter if it is in India or in foreign? It's going to happen
She's
anywhere.
talking about the certificate value.
Certificate value. Even if they're coming, when the foreign institutions are coming to India, like certificate value. So you're saying that Indian certificates that foreign certificates which they provide have more value than the certificates provided by Indian institutions.
Of course, the QS World University ranking, in the QS World University ranking, India cannot even make the cutoff of 100, the list of 100 best universities. So, of course, the other universities have better certificate value.
This Sundar Pichai and many other prominent figures which are coming out, they were educated from India only, and now most of the Indians are if we take the list of the employees in eminent foreign institutions, we can see that most of them are Indians who are educated from this India, where the certificates are not having this value.
We should understand the politics of knowledge. Yes, they were educated from India, but India has a large population and most of the people in India are actually poor. So how can we take the minority to say that Indian education is actually higher in quality?
Gauri?
Education, okay. The first thing is that you said India is like, we are having a very large divide, socio-economic divide just existing in India. And you said about, and the other thing which, though India's educational system is so large, the people who is actually coming forward to acquire the education is very low. And so that how can we just, you said about the minorities,
I am saying that you can't take the example of a few people to judge the whole thing, the whole Indian education as being higher than the other institutions.
Right. Gauri and Akshara, your time has ended. Please shake your hands before you leave the stage. Let me invite the next pair onto stage.
Federal Bank Speak for India, Kerala Edition Season 8 in association with Madhur Bhumi.